A very big morning. We are up here for day 5 of Baiju'S Cricket Academy presents Maharaja Cup T20 Season 1, powered by Imperial Kitchen. Four big outings, and we are up here for the 5th day of the tournament. It's BK55 out there in the center, gathered together on the roundup session. They won the toss. They elected to bowl first against TRIDENT here in match number 1 of day 5 in FISAT Cricket Ground, Angamali. Thank you to THRISSUR DCA for that big support to the club. Baiju'S Cricket Academy alongside with FISAT. Focus on excellence. We are conducting this big event powered by Imperial Kitchen. The umpires are ready. It's Akhil Venugopal alongside with Vinay Prasad. One from Thrissur, the other one from Ernakulam. Had a very good chase yesterday against TCC. 179 in just 15.1 overs. A remarkable start to the tournament here for BK55. On the other end, Trident's playing their first game of the tournament here in FISAT. So while in the toss, it was the captain of BK55, KANNUR Chandran, who won the toss and elected to bowl first. Early morning condition. Seems like that will help the bowlers. It's green, it's clean. And we are up here for another big outing. So when you see Muthoot Ernakulam, Muthoot Microfinance Ernakulam, the one team to qualify with all 3 wins, and they tops up the table. Today we will get the result of another group. It is BK55 KANNUR, Akshay Chandran, Arjun, Suresh, Asif Salam, Imran Ashraf. So talking about Trident CC, we got Joe Francis, the captain, Adar Sharpi, Akshay TK, another Christian, Ashwin Anand, Atul Sanjay, Kiran Sagar, Lijo Jos, Navneet PS, Rabin Krishna, Sachin, a role there in the team. Up here for the first ball of the day. It's Nazil into attack for BK55. Moving in one, just away from the right-hander. Was slightly ankling the ball. And that's a big start here from Nazil. And now he just made a good seam presentation there. Muhammad Nazil just coming into the right-hander. Joy alongside with Ananta. Joe Francis alongside with another Christian. The openers of Trident CA, Thrissur. Playing the first game of the tournament up against BK55. And now that's an appeal, that's up in the air. Oh, from the outside edge. It's coming in. It had some good pace. Nazil is able to move slightly into the right hander. Both the batters off the mark with that single. Have a look at that one. Cuts it off. The point is in the deep. And that's another single. The start is good. He's bowling in line, in lengths. Muhammad Nazil. Just a push forward. There is a fielder. Joe Francis alongside with Anantha Krishnan. Sankeet Sakar yesterday, the player of the match award winner for BK55, scored a brilliant 66 runs. And there it is, end of the first over. A decent start here from Muhammad Nazil. Just 3 in the first over, 3 for no loss for Tridents. And comes Asif Salam. And there it started. It's simple to start other things. The left-hand seamer into attack. Baiju'S Cricket Academy. And there we got Jishnu. The one to hold that ball. Got 4 wickets yesterday. And that's a good pull shot. Slightly shorter, picks up well there by the captain of Tridents. Look at that replay. It was pitched up. And he was very comfortable in picking and going for that shot. Loves hitting pulls, and Joe Francis just started in a fashioned way here for Tridents. Eight runs on board for no loss over number 2. In progress. 5 in the first 2 balls itself. It's a great start. Trident taking on BK55. An energetic morning. And now again. That's in the air. It's a chance. Oh, just over the fielder. He was few steps inside Sridu Pempi. Another shorter delivery. The ball was in the air. Look at that one. It's a boundary there in the end. "12 runs on board. Now they are accelerating here. It was just like assessing the pitch in the first over there. After in the second over. Quickly coming back with some good stuff here by the batters. Joe Francis. And now that's well bowled. .5, 12 runs on board. Captain Joe Francis. They lost the toss. They've been put up to bat first. Asif Salam. And that's a slower one to accommodate. Just under the back of the length delivery. End of the over. Number 2 completed. It's 12 for no loss here for Trident CA. And that's a decent start from the team. Over 9 runs in that over. So over number 3 to start, and Nazil is here into attack. Here to continue with the things. That's well connected. Got the width. Played a magnificent shot there. Just using the front foot, just coming into the line of the ball. Was trying to bat too close, and that's an energetic stuff to see there from Anantha Krishnan. 16 up. Right after that first 6 balls, the plan is very clear from Tridents. Swing at the base. So when you see the previous delivery, he offered some good width. The point just backward there in place. Got a short third. Pushed it forward. And now that drives it in front. A very good timing. Got a single there. And they runs for couple. Joe Francis and Anantha Krishnan. 1 run shot called. Just a push forward, straight to the point. Sanket Sagar out there. $18 on board for no loss. .5, 18 runs on board for no loss. Joe Francis on 10 of 10, the captain. Pushed it forward. And now that's a chance. It's an appeal. All 3 down on the field. Push forward, and they were running in. He didn't got that start right. And in the end, looks like he is in. Nothing wrong with the call. 3 overs completed, 19 runs on board for no loss. Another 7-run over comes to an end. Trident CE taking on BK 55. And in comes Sridu MP, the new bowler, into attack. Had a very good spell yesterday. got 2 wickets. And that was one of the economical spells for BK55 alongside with Jishnu. They were one of the wicket taker. Sri MP, Jishnu, the tail end in the death overs. Nazil, all three contributed really well. Pitched up the first ball. That is a quicker one to start. Yes, the ball was slightly short, but not too much. Pushed it forward there. Oh, in between he slips. And it's a throw. Everything missed completely. Everything missed completely there. A real big opportunity. Look at that one. Striker said yes. The non-striker slips. Slight heavy. And Asif Salam there with the throw. 19 for no loss. Pulls it off and that goes all the way. Sailed over the fence for a maximum. Joe Francis is so strong in short balls. And he made it again, completing the swing across, and what a connection that is to the distance it travelled. A lovely bit of exhibition here from the captain of Trident C. 25 up. Vampy to continue. Changes the line. Puts it outside the off stump. And that's a very good single. Dot 6-1. Another one pushed it forward again, and that's another dot ball. So when you see the contribution of these two batters, especially in this initial condition in 3.5, 26, it's a decent start from Trident. And there he tries, couldn't connect it. Again, he's charging into the batter. He bowled 2 balls outside the off stump, then straight away, when it was a fresh leg, he comes and bowls into the batter itself. 4 down, it's 26 for no loss. And in comes the captain of BK55. It's Akshay Chandran into attack. The left arm seamer comes in. So the left arm spinner comes in, sorry. It's 26 for no loss. 4 overs completed. The current run rate is 6.50. With 2 more overs to go in the first 6 in the power play. What they can contribute. Will they end up on 40 or above 40? Let's witness. Joe Francis on 18 of 15. Anantha Krishnan 8 of 9. And that's a big turn. The surface is turning. And that will be a very good news there for BK55. Let's see the loop, just see the turn. Sticking with the basics. Slightly up, straight to mid-on. Over number 5 in progress, 26 runs already. And now Jesse slightly ankled that one into the right hand. Joe Francis, the captain, alongside with Anantha Krishnan. With the spinners, they are trying to negotiate. Swept it and he found a single there. And that is the only first run of this over. Over number 5, 27 up. Projection shows like 116. Can go up. They can settle there in the middle. That's well bowled on the back foot. He's getting the perfect line and the lengths. Akshay Chandran right from the start. Nothing much to struggle here for the bowler. Again to the covers and to the over. Number 5 completed here. It's 27 for no loss at the end of over number 5. Tridents. A very good over, an excellent over there from the captain Akshay Chandran. Just one single run. Over number 6 to start. Siru MP is here to continue. Just 7 runs in the first over. He started really well. We are in the power plays. We are into the last over of the power play. Straight down, first ball, timed it well, it's a long chase and in the end, what an effort put up there by Akshay Chandran. He never let down the ball to go away from his end. Look at that replay. Just coming into the line, just lofting it over the bowler. And see that acceleration from the captain of BK55. Real good job done and in the end he saved. 2 runs saved comfortably. Try from Joe Francis. When you see the previous delivery, the ball was coming easily into the bat on the very next occasion. He changed the line of the ball. And now, pitched up, picks up, and well connected. Joe Francis. And that was an excellent pickup there from the captain of Tridents. Make it over the 30 yards. This time one bounce boundary there. And they are in control of this game. Sixth over, just 33 up. Tridents not losing any wickets so far in the power play. Just having that control. Building the blocks one by one. And that goes wide, down the leg. That was coming down the leg, going away from the right hander. Too much outside the leg stump line. Sixth over in progress, 34 already. Srirup getting the swing, Srirup appealing for it. It might be the issue. With 2 more to go in over number 6. With 2 more balls left in the power play. Pushed it forward and there it is. Got a single again. 5.5, it's 35 for no loss. And now that's the end of the power play. After 6, it is 35 on board for no loss. A dot ball to wind up the second over from Srirup. Another Krishna on 8, Joe Francis on 26 of 24. And there comes over number 7, Jishnu into attack. And now that was bid the fielder. Imran Ashraf out there in the deep. The over started with a boundary. Got a turn the left-arm spinner into attack. He just cuts it away. Latent. late to the work. 39 up. A very good start against the spinners here for Joe Francis. He moves to 30 of 25. Pushed it forward. A boundary to start then for a dot ball. Joe Francis is well settled there in the middle. Over 26 balls he played. The captain doing the work. Seventh over in progress. Cuts it off. Was that a chance? Let's have a quick check. The ball just landed in front of the field. No room for a reaction. So 2 dot balls straight after that boundary. And now that's a big turn. Rather bowling close to the stems. It was a bit heavy. Just outside the off stump line. He got the turn right, Jishnu. For a couple of dot balls. A single 5 of this over. Drives it. It was in the driving length. It was a tempting one. Right now they are moving with 6 per over. 7th over in progress. 41 runs on board. That initial condition, BK is having that light advantage. Cuts it off in front, and there is a fielder in the deep. End of the 7th over. 7-run over comes to an end. It is 42 on board for no loss for Trident CA. Eighth over to start. Here comes Sean Roger. Turn the first one. Had a big rotation, had a good turn. It was turning so nice in this track. See the turn he got there. Two dot balls to start other things here from Sean Roger. And now he picks it up. That's up in the air. I can see a fielder underneath, and it's a comfortable one to take. Asif Salam out there in the deep. One down, Tridents. The first wicket down, and that is the informed batter, the captain, Joe Francis, who is departing here. Look at that one again. Tossed up one. A perfect length and line to bowl here from Sean Roger. In an off-spinner perspective. And he got the right fielder at the right area. Number one down. In comes the new batter. It is Lijo Jones into the middle for Tridents. First ball up. Oh. Landed safe. A big try in the very first ball itself there from Lijo. 43 runs on board for the loss of one. Over number 8 in progress. Sean Roger with an important breakthrough. And now that was very close. The line, the lengths. And a very big over there from Sean Roger. Just one single run, and he got the important man, Joe Francis, after 8. It is 43 for the loss of one. You are in match number 1. This is the Maharaja Cup T20 Season 1. Powered by Imperial Kitchen, organized by Baiju'S Cricket Academy. Appeal, a very big appeal. Just is so confident. 9th over to start. It's 43 for 1. Let's see what just happened. Varun Nayanar there with the celebration already. And that's it, slogged in. Is that all the way? Yes, to the distance for a maximum. Into the VIP box of Fisat. What a connection that is. When you see the first 2 balls, one was edged and that was up in. Landed safely. The very next one closed The keeper had a very big appeal, but this time Lijo showed his character, not waiting. He is not there to defend it, he is there to make runs. And this is high time for Tridents. 50 balls completed, 49 runs on board. Cuts it off in front of the square. $50 up on the cards here for Tridents. And they waited long to make that 50. And the Krishna and Lijo just right now there in the middle. And he swept that one. Another good single taken. Oh, there you see. Just an outside nick. More runs coming in. This is over number 9. It's 52 runs on board for the loss of 1. A back foot sit and hit there, and that's the end of the over. Number 9 completed. It's 53 for the loss of 1 after 9 overs. With another 11 to go. Who will be the new one into action? And that's a big start there from Asif Salam. It's a confident start. The first over he was struggling with the run-up, with the landing. And now just see the way he started against Anantha Krishnan. 53 for the loss of 1 over number 10. Projection shows like 116. Asif Salam will work hard in this over. And that was a decent length to bowl there from Asif. They're very much on 9 of 5. It's 53 guidance. Appeal in between. Oh, from the pads, got one single. Will count it in the extras. 10th over, day 5, match number 1. This is Baiju'S CA presents Maharaja T20 Cup Season 1 powered by Imperial Kitchen. Well connected fielder over there, Nazil in the deep. 10th over, 55, 1 wicket down. Before it was 6 per over, the current run rate. And now if you see it comes down below 6, 5.59. And there it is, a single to wind up the over. 10 completed, it's 56 for 1. And that's it, Akshay Chandran is coming back. And there he created the room and made a fine enough shot. Baiju'S. 61 up right now, over number 11. Sixty-three runs on board, 1 wicket down, over number 11 in progress. Got 7 in this over. And now again, he is waiting the ball to come in. That was the difference between Ananda Krishna and Joe Francis. And they're waiting the ball to come. Joe Francis moves forward and hit it. It's 10.5, it is 64. That's well bowled. When he adjusted his stance, Akshay Chandran puts that one up in front. End of the over, excellent over there from the captain. Just 8 of that over after 11, it is 64 for the loss of 1 for Tridents. Tried. He was trying that one. Ananta Krishnan. Looking to accelerate here for Tridents. Jishnu coming in to attack for the 3rd over of his spell. Yesterday he had done a remarkable job by picking 4 wickets. Hits it straight, comes down the track. And is that gone? Yes, to the distance. And now that will make the difference. That is what exactly Tridents wanted. At one end, the runs are coming on the other end. He was not taking a risk, and now he's going with the flow. What a connection that is from Ananta Krishnan. Moves to 20 with that big 6. 70 up here for Tridents. 12th over in progress. And now up goes the finger. Appeals in many occasions. That's in the air. It is 71 for the loss of 2. Lofted over to the extra cover. 1 bounce and a boundary. 4 more runs added to the total. Baiju'S and Sachin need to work really hard. Tossed up one up in front. Nothing much. Like a gifted one here for the right-hander. Baiju'S managed it really well. Again a try. Fielder and drops it. It was Nasil. Was there in the deep. He was anticipating towards the ball. Big opportunity created from Jishnu. Baiju'S, the one man with the big strike rate so far in this innings for Trident C, was locked up by the bowler. He just pulls back the length. Jishnu, a great over. He got a wicket. After 12, it is 77 for 2. Thirteenth over to come up. It is 77 right now for the loss of 2. Akshay Chandran to continue. That's well bowled. The line, the lengths. And he's bowling quicker to the right hander. It's not turning much, it was going straight. 78 runs on board for the loss of 2 wickets. That's well connected. Got some room and hits it all the way. Baiju'S not to wait for anything. Another maximum here for this batter. Doing the job perfectly right after that 2 wicket falls for Trident CA. They were lacking runs. When it comes to another, it was below 6. And he is trying to manage it. He's trusting the middle order here. And Trident is having that middle order perfect. With Sachin Suresh walks in with Baiju'S out there. 84 for the loss of 2. Run rate is hiking to 6.81. And the game is on. Swept it. And it's a chance. An appeal in between. Moves into the line of the ball. He swept that one. And Asif Salam with a big throw. And that was a very clean call. This is over number 13. It's 85 for 2. Just a tap in front there from Sachin. So Baiju'S took many time to settle there. Comes in and strikes it from the very first ball. The very first one was in the air, landed safely. He was safe out there thereafter. Going for boundaries at regular intervals. And now that turns a bit. $86 on board for the loss of 2 over number 13. Thank you to Imperial Kitchen. And that's again. Good outcome there for Akshay Chandran. Completed his 3rd over with just 18 runs. And after 13 overs, it is 86 for 2 Tridents. Fourteenth over to start with a big range of 6. Sachin Suresh up against Srirup MP. And that was blasting all the way. Have a look at that shot. He clears the fence. And that traveled a lot. And it's a slower one. Quickly imposing a back of the length one. Back of the hand delivery there to Lijo. Sachin Suresh on 10 of 6. They need to work really hard, as I indicated earlier. 14th over in progress. It's 93 right now for the loss of 2. Tridents. What a start this is to the over. Got 7 in the first 2. The connection was not in control. And a backward square was in place there for Sridu Bampi. Two good hitters on the ball. And now that's up in the air. Is that a chance? Fielder, and it is dropped. Not much in the form of acceleration in the end for a boundary. Sachin made a 6 and Sachin now scoring a boundary. Another slower one. He was trying to manage it. It is tough to manage. The fine leg was not in a good position to catch it. He drops the chance and in the end resulted in a boundary. It's 98 for 2. This is over number 14. 12 of this over, and what a start. Through the extra cover. And the fielder over there had some good hand on it. Good work done from Sean Roger. And that's it. Hunted up here for Tridents. Look at the way he managed. And that was a brilliant work there from the fielder. Hunted up for the loss of 2. This is over number 14. He moves into the line of the ball. And that was yet another dot ball. End of the over. Got for 13 after 14. It is 100 for the loss of 2 Tridents. Appeal, a big appeal. Akshay Chandran to complete his spell. Had real good 3 overs. The left-hand spinner into attack. 15th over to start 101. And that turned away. Turned much away. He's trying to keep it a bit away from the right hander, Akshay Chandran. It's 102 for the loss of 2. And now he comes into the line. Definitely he will stop that. A good work done from the bowler. With another 34 balls. what they can add up. Excellent delivery. And that was a quality stuff there from Akshay Chandran. Coming in, pitching just outside the off stump, then a 45-degree it's turned and went into the keeper's hand. He's not experimenting much. He's sticking with the basics. It's an appeal, a very big appeal there from Varun Nayanar. Once after stamping. Again, a confident appeal there from the wicket keeper. Have a look at that replay. The foot was just on the ground. And that was a great call there from Akhil Venugopal. Was trying to hammer that one. Then Sachin overthinked and leave that ball. More runs in the form of extras. Got 3 runs in the form of extras in this over. Like by and couple of wides. Again on the back foot. Smashed it hard. Fielder over there in the deep. One good over in between that controlled overs. The batters were struggling a bit. Here again, Akshay Chandran we saw right from the start itself. Lee Jojo tries inside edge. Now it's a long chase. And Asif got a hand on it. So Sachin was ready to run for the third one, but Lejo said 2 is enough. End of the over. Number 15 completed. It's 106. An excellent spell comes to an end there from Akshay Chandran. 4 overs. He bowled it below 6. And that was well managed by the captain of BK 55. 106 for the loss of 2 after 15 overs. Again, the spinner is introduced. It's a long chase. And in the end, that beats the fielder for a boundary. What a start on this occasion. 16th over to come in. Sachin was simply going and taking a risk. Smashing it hard. At this stage of the game, they need some good runs on the board. At least 9 per over is very important. He comes down the track. He used the fade and that goes all the way. Some structural hit here from Sachin Suresh. And Trident CA moving up with confidence after that slow start. These two batters gaining some energy. Super striking there. Sachin Suresh advancing. And this is going to be some big innings. Shot on the back foot. And in the end, another boundary. Sean couldn't accommodate it. He was there in the deep. Jeshnu was bowling that one quick. Sachin there with a mission of hitting every balls. No matter where it is pitching, no matter how it turns, no matter what is the surface. He wants runs on board. He is taking risk at the moment. And that is there on the scorecard. And now that turned a little bit. So when you see the first three balls, that was in the reach of the batter. And he made this one little shot to Sachin Suresh. And that benefited Jishnu. A dot ball after 3 boundaries. And again, that's a big hit. Was that in control? Landed safely in the middle. Salman. And it's a good throw. On that throw, there was 2 bounces. One, two, two. This is over number 16. A very well bowled one. Finding a single, keeping the strike. Sachin Suresh with a big intent, end of the 16th over. And that was another expensive one there from Jishnu. Got 4 yesterday, got 1 today. Went for 47. And after 16, it's 123 for the loss of 2. Tridents are back in the game. And there comes Muhammad Nasir, CTK. 2 overs, just 10 runs. The power play. He bowled a real good spell. Coming back for the second spell. And that's a wide to start of the things. Runs as extras coming into the board. 34 of 19, Baiju'S 31 of 18. When you see the last couple of overs, it is Sachin Suresh who is sitting and finding runs here for Tridents. Baiju'S got some time to rest, and that was a true breaking things. Comes down the track, smashed it hard. He couldn't locate that lofted one. His intent was to find the gap. A horizontal bat swing. Someone who loves to hit the ball, rather timing it. And now Trident got that kind of 2 batters, Baiju'S and Sachin. When the ball is travelling out of the returning crease, definitely it is a wide. You cannot complain for that, Muhammad Nasir. It was going to away, out of the return crease. And now that's again for a wide. And now there he was throwing the bat. 17th over in progress. Go to wides, go to singles. 5 of this over. And Nazil is not delivering with the expectation of the batter. He's trying to be economic and he's doing a brilliant job. That's a good leave. That's a very good leave. And that's a brilliant Yorker there from Muhammad Nasir. Slower one to deliver. Even though he is delivering wides, he is managing it. It is in his control. That's a big one for sure. A big wide. 5 runs in the form of wides. 3 in the form of singles. 8 of this over. When he is trying to make it slow. Sometimes not in control, sometimes in control. Muhammad Nasir. A good one, a slower one, a perfect one there from Muhammad Nasir. And that was a great comeback. 2 batters. And they're hitting each and everything. In that time period, Nasir is coming in, slowing down the things. Stopping them from scoring boundaries. What an intent here from this bowler. Doing an excellent job for the team. Slower one to deliver. That's up in the air. It's a chance. Muhammad Nasir there with a big breakthrough. That is what BK55 wanted. The plan was truly good. Impressive working. And Muhammad Nasir strikes at the right time. A big partnership breaks. And now Trident down for 3. Lijo Josh departed. Perfectly bowled Yorker. And this is an excellent over there from Muhammad Nazil. Got the wicket, boundaryless over. That is what is important here for BK55. And he had executed it very well for the team. Full length delivery to start off the things. Akshay TK, the new batter. Off the mark with a single. Now finds another single. Rotates the strike here to Sachin Suresh. Is there with that big form. This is over number 18. 133 for the loss of 3. Acted really well on that occasion. Came in as a 2-round batter. Asif is there with an adjustment, setting the field. And that's a swing, it's a miss. A dot ball. That's up in the air. Salman and will not miss it. Sachin Suresh departed. Kuka bowler is doing the damage and BK55 back in the game. Now it is Sachin Suresh walking back. Salman makes no mistake. Big wicket there for Asif Salam. Look at that replay. An off-cutter in the end. The same position was perfect right after, right on that release. He just changed his mind. He went for a slower one. A good knock on that occasion. So BK55 is so happy. 133 for the loss of 4. Pushed it forward. It's a chance. Oh, throw. Navneez, the new batter, walks in. Was cutting that one to the point, and Nazil was there in place. Made it to the onside. Looks like that is off from the pads. Another full length one there from Asif Salam. And that is a real good comeback from that bowler. So see the first over. He went for 9 in the power play thereafter, conceding 4 runs. The last 11 balls and got the wicket of Sachin Suresh. Asif Salam. Acting like a key bowler. Up goes the finger. And that's it. Navneet should walk back. Another wicket here for the left-arm seamer. Asif strikes twice. 18th over completed. It's 5 down for 135. Nineteenth over to come up. Nazil is back into attack. He is here to continue. Cuts it off. Clears the infield. And a good way to start to over number 19. Akshay TK just used the crease really well. It's a slower one. It's an appeal, a very big appeal there. Tossed up one. A slower Yorker. So have a look at that replay. And that's a great call. That will miss the stems for sure. Leg by signals there from the umpire. 140 up on the cards. Trident. Played with that flow. Got an important single. Boundary to start of the things. Couple of singles. 6 of the first 3. 9 balls remaining in this innings. It's 141 for 5. Another slower one to deliver. A great one there from the Nazil. He's there with a mix-up. And what a throw there from Salman. Oh, from the deep. They're anticipating for the second. Salman knows that one clear. And I think he was looking towards the keeper end. And now that's up. Got a square in place. Comfortably taken. Akshay TK is well managed by Muhammad Nazil. And he got another wicket. Second one for this right armer. Imran Ashraf out there. 6 wickets down, 143 runs on board. And what a take there from Imran. He makes no mistake. And there walks in Robin Krishna. The all-rounder walks into the middle here for Trident. 7 balls left for them. And what they are going to accommodate here. Chased 179 yesterday, BK. And that's well played. For a single, end of the over, 19 completed. 144 for the loss of 6 Tridents. A great spell there from Nazil. Should get an appreciation for sure. Just 27 in 4 overs. Got 2 important wickets. The one to bring down Sachin Suresh. Thereafter, Akshay TK. And that was a fine enough spell. Looks like it's an infield penalty. Last 6 balls coming up. So they need to manage the last over with 4 fielders outside the circle. Pulled it off. First ball. And that's in the gap. It's a boundary to start from Robin Krishna. Asif Salam got a hit. That was off from the good length. Never easy to manage. But for this batter, he loves to hit that ball. Made it for a 1 bounce boundary. 1 for 8 on this occasion. Tries to cut that one. Couldn't connect it. Took off the pace from the ball. Asif had a big spell here in this match number 2. In 20 balls, just conceding 17 runs. Even below 6 so far. The last 4 balls coming up. Tries to cut, couldn't connect. Another dot ball. So the first one was pitching in middle and leg. He got a hit. Compensated with 2 dot balls. And that was a big comeback there from Asif Salam. The second one was slightly in front. The third ball was slightly short. The line remains the same. He was trying to pull it. That's up in the air. And in the end, a good walk. There in the deep. Got 2 more runs. 150 up here for Trident CA. 20th over. Last 2 balls coming up. Hips it off. If you bowl in that line, you will get the treatment. And Asif got a big hit from Robin Krishna. Everything was coming right. He was shuffling into the line of the ball. And he attracted with that pace. Goes for a big shot. Goes for a biggie. 156 on board. This is the 20th over. Robin on 13 of 6. Cuts it off in style, and that is into that big gap. Ends up in a boundary. So the first 20 completed. Trident CA on a high note they finishes. 160 runs at the end of 20 overs. Look at that cut shot. That was a solid one. 12, 16 runs of that over. And for the chase, for BK55, what they need is 161 to win the match. Back into action. Tridents taking on BK55 Kannur. A chase of 161 here. And there go the openers out there in the center. Varun Nainar and Sanket Sagar. And it is Sanket Sagar. So it is Varun Nainar at the striker's end. Baiju'S Cricket Academy presents Maharaja T20 Cup Season 1 powered by Imperial Kitchen. Thank you to THRISSUR DCA for that big support. A big chase coming up. Two good sides up against each other. Tridents taking on BK55. Had a real good first half. In the first 20 overs, they were able to bring that 160 on board. And there, Rabin Krishna, the finisher, comes in with the new ball here for Tridents. Cuts the first ball towards the point. A good single. Hits a long chase. Will they come back for the second? Single to start of the things. Sachin Suresh there behind the stems. First runs coming in a quick fashion. Powered by Wideview Stream, the broadcasting partner here for the tournament. And that's well necked, and Sanket is off the mark. Both the batters got singles together. And they're off the mark in a decent way. He got some movement away from the right-hander. A good work there in the end. Three balls, 3 runs. Comes down the track, goes for a flip. Just see the way he controlled the first over, Rabin Krishna. 4 balls, 4 singles. A start to the power play. In the air, in the gap, just drives it off. A beautiful cover dive. And Varun Nainar was able to bring 2 runs. The outfield is not that quick. And again, that is a very good length and line. End of the over, the first over completed. It's 7 on board for no loss. BK55 chasing 161, and what they need is another 154 to win in 114 balls. Swings away from the right-handed. What a start to over number 2. Both the fast bowlers starting in a decent way. Picks it up, beautiful. And that is soft from the middle. Varun Nainar with a big connection from the good length. And he was there for a try. The thinking was good. It was a short find, the fielder. And he is someone who is very good at that. 11 for no loss over number 2 to start. A dot, a boundary, then again a dot ball. Arthur Sharpie in action for Trident CA. That's well bowled. Slightly close to the body. And he got a variation right after pitching. Adarsh got a hit on the second ball thereafter. Negotiating with the batter. Yeah, he needs to bowl with the mind for sure. 11 on board, BK 55. Pulls it off. And that's connected really well. The fielder was in place in the square, in the deep, but Varun, that was in his lot. And he made it with fine enough timing. A decent start. That was a fine enough touch there from Varun Nainar. Over to complete with a single. 9-run over comes to an end. After 2, it is 16 for no loss. BK 55 chasing 162, and what they need is another 146 to win the match. 161, 145 to win the match in 108. Third over to start quickly. And that is a furnished one. A top class one here from Varun Nainar. What a start this is for him. Doing it in a perfect way. When you offer the width like that, he loves to hit like that. And that is a big start. 20 up in quick time. Oh, that is a top class pull. That was in control. He understood the pace and attacked the ball. What a connection from Varun Nainar. Look at that one, slightly shorter, comes into the line of the ball, pulls it off in style, and that clears the fence. Such a big cracker. And the right-hander is doing the damage. This is over number 3. It's 26 already. Rabin, they might be thinking twice or thrice. Ashwin Anand alongside with the captain Joe Francis, having a chat with the bowler. What should be done next? Some top quality stuffs up against each other. One in the side of Trident CA, the other in the side of BK55. You're watching Baiju'S Cricket Academy presents Maharaja T20 Cup Season 1. Powered by Imperial Kitchen. Pulls it off. How solid he is. How good that one. When you are prepared mentally, nothing much to stop this. Just a very good connection. Once again, off from the middle. .30 on board. 30 for no loss. And that's well bowled. So when you see the first 3 balls, the first one, it was okay from the good length, right on the line of the stems, but the next 2, it was slightly shorter. Varun just used his face, just shuffles in and played that shorter length deliveries. And now, if you give that kind of a room, is someone who is very strong in front of the square. Varun Nayanar on 28 right now in 15 balls. In this over, they were able to bring 14 runs. Something there on the bat. Got a single. End of 3. And it's 31 for no loss. Here for BK55. Once again with a stellar start. And that's well played. Well played for a boundary. And Sagar into attack. Swept it well there by Varun. On 33, got a big start. Cuts it off, and that's in the gap. Truly blessed to watch this innings. Varun Nayanar formulating the things. Once another 19 who played for the country is showing his top class hits in the middle of FISAT. What a start this is from Varun Nayanar. That was right on the toe end of the blade. Got a single. They're not wasting the balls. Not much in the form of dot balls. In 3.4, scored 40 runs. The start they wanted, they got again. Cuts it off in style, and that is in the gap for a boundary. It's a good one to watch, and now it is Sanket's. He was not getting enough strike, and when he gets that opportunity, he's making use of it. And what a start this is from BK55 with the likes of Sanket Sagar. Pushed it forward. End of the over, 13th run over comes to an end after 4, it's 44. And what a start this is from BK. Now it's Akshay TK into attack. First ball. A good flick there from Varun. Find the gap, and there he finds another boundary. How good that shot. How well he connected. How well he is managing. And this is the start they were looking for, and they are getting it. Varun Nayanar. That was a swinging in one there from Akshay TK. Quickly he is back. Together 49 runs. This is over number 5. 10 more balls left in the power play. Big A got the start they wanted. 112 more to win from 94. Pushed it forward, finds a single, 50 up on the cards, PK 55. Looking forward for another big chase, and they are on 50 with 111 more to win. And now if you offer it like that, Varun will hit like that. What a big 6. Just a big hook here from this batter. Another better shot. Another better quality stuff. Varun Nainar. The runs are coming easily into the board. Van for a cut shot, beats the fielder, and that's 50 up here for Varun Nainar. What a knock! A top class innings. In last 29 balls, he was striking 24 balls and got a half century there. Back to back in Maharaja Cup T20 Season 1 powered by Imperial Kitchen. What a knock to watch. And this start will definitely help BK55 to cross over that 160 mark for sure. Flicks it off. Having every shot in his hand. He's showing that top quality stuff here. End of the over, number 5 completed, and now it's 61 on board here for BK55. And what a start this is. Exact 100 needed in the next 15 overs. That is 90 balls. And that's well played, fine enough. Over the fielder, 1 bounce boundary. It's a great way to start. Arthur is back. And Jesse, the work. Moving into the line of the ball, went for a scoop. $65. This is over number 6. And that's a good stop. That's a very good work on the field. They should definitely stop leaking runs. Akshay TK out there in the covers. 66 runs on board right now. This is over number 6 in progress. Sankeet Sagar, 7 of 5. That had some enough carry. A very good ball to watch out. Arthur Sharpie. So a couple of singles came in. The over started with a boundary. Just 7 of this over. A very good comeback there from Arthur Sharpie. This is over number 6, the final over of the power play. Swings and moves away. End of number 6. 6 overs completed. At the end of power play, it is 68 for no loss. And for BK 55, what they need is 93 from the 84 to win the match. That's connected. That's in the gap. Fielder couldn't stop it at the first instant. Couple more added to the total. 70s up. Kiran Sagar is back into attack. 91 from 83. Cut shot. Fielder over there in the deep. Finds a single. Over number 7 in progress. 70 for no loss. The power play, they got runs on board. And now what is the record run rate is just below 7. Just a push forward, taking their time to settle because this is a different phase of the game. The power play, they only got 2 fielders to manage outside the circle. Thereafter, the game changes with 5 outside, with 4 inside. And now that is a big mess there from Sankeet. Cuts it off. And that is a brilliant walk. It's badly on his lips. Ashwin Anand. What a walk done from the fielder to save that boundary. That work there from the point. Look at that one. Got a hand on it. From there, it deflected to his mouth. 7th over in progress. Just 3 of this over. Slightly, Trident is trying to tighten up the things here against BK. And now that's turned fine. Got one single. And with that comfortable single, they're happy. The over completed. A 4-run over comes to an end. After 7, it is 73 for no loss. BK 55. Chasing 161, and what they need is 88 from 78 to win the match. Eighth over to start. It is 73 on board right now. Atul Sanjay into attack. The first ball lofted and that is gone to the distance. Varun Nayanar just making another huge six. It's like a collateral damage here from Varun. Single-handedly doing the job. Not even allowing his partner to enter the scene. Used his feet. But this time the ball didn't travel too much. So pulling back that length slightly worked well here for Atul Sanjay. 80s up on the cards. BK 55 just got that big start. Maintaining the asking rate. And that is what exactly they are doing. And now Sanket Sagar got some time, hits it straight down the ground. He used his feet really well. And he was coming into the line of the ball. Very well timed shot just over the bowler. There's some pure timing here from the batters. Sanket and Varun Nayanar. A hit combination here in Baiju'S cricket. Academy presents Maharaja Cup T20 Season 1. Oh, that was a risky single. And now Jesse. Licked from the fielder, ends up in a boundary. And that's 5 runs to the total. The backup was there. The backup was clear. But he couldn't stop that ball. Gifted 5 runs here for BK 55. They moved to 89. This is just over number 8 in progress. And what a start this is. Cuts it off. That's up in the air. Is that in the air? Fielder covering the distance and he couldn't stop it in the end. Sanket Sagar just using the feet. And this time Jesse, the fielder was near. He had a long distance to travel. At the end of it is 90 for no loss. BK 55. Towards the onside, there is a fielder in the deep. 9th over to start, 91 runs on board, 71 balls left and 70 runs needed. Ball per run equation here for BK 55. He got some connection. Short third was a few steps inside. Kiran Sagar trying to maintain this. But on the other end, the runs are leaking. And that's a better shot. That is a better punch. Varun Nayanar with another spectacular shot. It's a Varun show here. And just see how good that control with the horizontal bat swing. He made it. One bounce boundary again. Straight down the ground, in the air, and that walks and travels the distance. What a show up here from Varun. Just a lofted one over the field, and that travels straight and enough. Pulls it off. Is that in the gap? Yes, for a boundary. That's another one. The previous over, Kiran was only able to concede 4, and this time they're negotiating it. Over 15 in this over. Single to start. A dot ball, a boundary, a maximum, a boundary again. How big this over? Varun Nayanar just exhibiting his quality here in Fissat Cricket Ground. After 9 overs, it is 106 for no loss. BK 55. And what a start this is. The current run rate over 11, just below 12. And in 66 balls, what they need is 55 to win the match. Tenth over to come up. Atul Sanjay to continue. Cuts it off. And it's a long chase. In the end, that beats the fielder for a boundary. And what a start this is. Varun to 90. And this is going to be a big occasion. One 1-0 for no loss over number 10. He comes on the track. Was going for another big one. Hunter and 11 for no loss. And now there it is. Atul Sanjay got a wicket. Breakthrough there. The youngster made it. Sanket Saga departs. After scoring 15 of 16. The youngster is walking back. Had a brilliant 66 yesterday. Today he supported Varun Nayanar really well with singles and doubles. The ball was not turning. It was rather coming in. The arc he got. Then the ball was not with a turn coming into the off-stump line. Clicks the bails off. And that's a big breakthrough. 111 run stand comes to an end between Sanket Sagar and Varun Nayanar. And what a start here from this openers. 9.3, 1-1-1 for the loss of 1. 50 needed from 63. And there walks in Sean Roger. Pushed it forward, straight to the fielder, Sean Roger and Varun Nayanar. Two young cricketers of senior team. Was trying to sweep that one. .5, it's 112. Sean Roger is off the mark with that single. And now that is just a push forward here from Varun. 10 overs completed. He will keep the strike. It's 1-1-3 for the loss of one here for BK 55. There comes Ashwin Anand, first ball hit. Just finding the space, just finding the gap. And that's a good one to start here. Varun Nayanar to 96. And just a start to over number 11. The first 100 of the tournament was from Anand Christian for Muthoot Microfin. That big encounter against Scott Click Budolin C. Thereafter, we saw a 90 from Arun K for Pratibha while chasing that 152. Again, he is playing in a similar way. Is that the occasion? Is that the big turn coming up? Yes, from Varun Nayanar. 100 here for this youngster. The young one of the senior state team this year, making and showing up his quality. Big 100. Varun Nayanar. A big stuff here from this youngster. And what a 100 that is. Goes for a lofted one. He is clearing the distance. Is that going up and over? Yes, it is. 4 now over 6. 161 is the target. And now just see that shot. That was right in time, right on the middle. Varun Nayanar show here in this big tournament. Shot again. And that goes again. That's in the arc of the batter. He is finding the long distance. Second 100 of this tournament. Have a look at that one. Just in reach, Varun made it clear. And that's even a better one. Varun goes for the third one. Hat-trick of 6s. And now that is in the other planet. What a big stuff. What a show there. 139 already on board here for BK 55. Last ball, this time up in the air. No look shot here. Varun Nayanar with another 6. What an over this has been. 32 of that over. At the end of 11, 145. That was a quick change. Everything in a flash of second. 32 run over comes to an end. Varun Nayanar dealt it well. And BK 55 here to register the second victory. .47 ball, 124 runs. See this youngster. Cool-tempered out there in the middle. When needed, he just slightly changes the tempo of the game right from the start. In the first over, just 6 runs. From there in the next 10 over, they were able to produce 140 runs. A remarkable start. And now Sean Treasure. Akshay TK back into attack after a long time. Just a flick, finds a single, raises a strike to Varun. There is nothing much to do there for the partners alongside with Varun. Sanket was just seeing that show, and now it is Sean. They're only for 2 overs, but he was the other one. Like watching a movie at the non-striker's end. Some good cricket. Wherever you bowl, I will hit. I don't have anything to lose right now. I got a ton. And that's 150 up. Matter of 11 runs. Showing the capacity. Varun Nayanar. Varun on 128, team on 150. Showing the caliber. Akshay TK, another youngster. Having some quality out there. And that's left there by Varun. Well, he was trying to bowl that one bit away from the right-hander. Just see the way they started. Just see how they're ending. The power play itself, they were able to accommodate 70 runs. Thereafter, we saw only one good tight over. Smacked it all the way. And that was a big horizontal swing here from Varun. What a shot. Pitched up. And just see, like slapping on the face of the ball. .157, matter of 4 with 51 balls remaining. Yesterday, they finds the target in 15.1. Varun Nayanar finishes in style. He just steals the show. No one is there reminding what just happened. It was all Varun Nayanar on the big screen. Scored 138 runs in 50 balls. And he made a challenging chase here against Trident's THRISSUR. What a game of cricket. What a win for the team. BK 55 with some simple good attacking phase of Varun Nayanar. With that brilliant 138 from this youngster. Made a terrific chase and they won the match comfortably by 9 wickets here on this big occasion. 2 straight wins with veteran RR. They're on top of the table. And this is such a big domination here from this right-hander. 2 youngsters once represented under 19 India. Big KCL fames, even in the Ranji Trophy side of Kerala. Showing up there, class here. And that was Varun Nayanar. Baiju'S Cricket Academy presents Maharaja Cup. Season 1. Had a lightning innings. A thunderstorm. Varun Nayanar, just see the way he finished. And now that is the end story of match number 1 of the day. Just completed at 11 o'clock. Thank you so much. Took only 12 overs. And that was a big enough chase there from the BK55 on this big occasion. We'll be on to the presentation podium soon. And I would like to request Mr. Baiju to please come to the stage to hand over the Player of the Match award to Varun Nayanar. And that's it. Now it's time for the post-match presentation of match number 1. Baiju'S Cricket Academy presents Maharaja Cup. Maharaja Cup Season 1 powered by Imperial Kitchen here in Fisat Cricket Ground on Gamali. Player of the Match award winner Varun Nayanar, a spectacular 138 of 50. Made the fastest 100 of the tournament. And what a knock there from the youngster. Just showing and stealing the show. Congratulations. And he is getting all that accolades there from his teammates. Well done, well played. And that's the end story of match number 1. We'll be back for match number 2. And it is Pratibha taking on Town CC Karunagapalli.